Hi everyone, the next exercise is on rates and we're looking at what a rate is. So let's start with ratios. We know a ratio shows the relationship between two quantities with the same units. So we've looked at lots of ratios in the past and things like 2:3. Now we're looking at rates, which is a little different because unlike with a ratio where we have the same units on both sides of the column, a rate shows a relationship between two different quantities with different units. So I've got some examples written down here. A rate would be like 4:5. A ratio would be like 400 kilometers in 5 hours. We've still got two quantities, but now we've got different units. Now in ratios, instead of a colon, we might use a slash or the word per to denote a rate. In this case, we've used the word in. We just have to remember that all the rates that we do must have units in both next to both of the quantities. Now, there's a convention called simplest form, and with rates we generally write things in simplest form. And the simplest form for a rate, I should write rate here, shouldn't I? I'll fix that up. Is written as an equivalent ratio with the second quantity. Done it again. What a deal. Equivalent rate with the second quantity reduced to 1. So we started with $45 per 3 hours. That's a rate. And we want it in the form of 1 hour. So if I was doing it the same way that I would do it for a ratio, I might leave that blank, put a line here. So to get from 3 hours to 1 hour, because it's the second quantity we want as a rate, we're going to divide by 3. If we divide this side by 3, we have to divide that side by 3 as well. $15 per 1 hour. Now, a notation note here. The answer is $15 per hour. And here's where we come into that per and slash thing that we mentioned over here. So when we say per hour, we can use the slash symbol instead of the word per, when it's per single hour, and write it like that. Now an average rate is slightly different. To find the average rate, divide the total change in one quantity by the total change in another quantity. So in this case, we're finding the average growth rate over time for a person who at 10 years old was 120 centimeters tall, and at 20 years old was 185 centimeters tall. I'm going to put centimeters on the second one. So the average rate would be the difference in the heights. So 185 take 120 is 65, divided by the difference in the ages. 20 take 10 is 10. So 6.5 centimeters per year. Once you've had a watch of this and read it carefully, you can complete exercise. Let's have a look. Rates. It's written on the page. Thanks, guys.